of mathematics. Today, the next video I'm gonna do is we're gonna take this quadratic equation we have here, and we're gonna use the quadratic formula. Now, the quadratic formula states that x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now next thing we have to do is figure out what a, b, and c equals. Now a is always going to be your number out in front of x, so your a would be 9, and b is going to be the middle piece out in front of x, so that'd be negative 9, and c is your 2, so a, b, and c, and your c is 2. Now we're gonna take all these numbers and plug them in to the formula. So let me rewrite it. X equals negative b, so it'll be negative 9 plus or minus the square root. So I'm just going to simplify it as I go. I'm not really going to plug it in. So b squared, that'd be negative 9, that'd be 81 minus 4ac. A is 9 and your c is 2, that'd be 18. So 4 times 18 is negative 72 over 18. Okay, now the radical can be simplified even further. So we write it again. X equals negative, which that can be as written as just x equals 9 plus or minus 3 over 18. Now x, that looks like a y, sorry about that. X equals 9 plus or minus 3 over 18, which that states that x, which this can be broken down into two pieces, it could either mean x 9 plus 3 over 18, or 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3 over 18. And so 9 plus 3, 12, be 12 over 18. That can actually reduce down to 2/3. And so, and 9 minus 3 is about what? Maybe about, say about 6 over 18. So this reduces down to 6 over 18, which can reduce down to 1/3. And so your final answer would be x equals 2/3, 1/3. That is your final answer for this quadratic equation. And basically that's how you use the quadratic formula to solve for a quadratic equation. Now this won't be my last video for good, but not until later on, because later on I'm going to show you on how I'm going to give you a review on slope, point slope, how to find slope, basically all the formulas on how to use and find slope, how to graph functions, how to solve linear equations. So basically we're done with factoring for right now, but later in the future I'm gonna do a 6-term quadratic equation on how to solve for x using the quadratic formula. So I hope this video helped, and until then I'll see you on the flip side. Make sure you subscribe, and see ya.